Is there truth in the idea that there are bad leaders? In my opinion, absolutely 100%. Yes. My name is DeAnna Busby-Rast, and I own an executive and professional development company where every day I get to work with business owners, leaders, professionals to help them grow and develop. Throughout my career, I've been blessed with amazing, inspirational, empathic leaders, and I've also faced leaders who were intimidated by the talents and strengths of others, who found some kind of joy in keeping people down. I have seen leaders fail because they lacked human connection, because they were unwilling to raise their head while walking down the company aisles and truly see the people around them. I believe that leadership first comes from within, and it isn't a trait only given on a silver platter based on a title. Today, I'm going to talk about leadership from two angles. One, leading yourself, and two, leading the teams that you build. But first, let's talk about the characteristics that make up a great leader. First is business acumen. This is having a strong understanding of the business, the ability to connect the dots, be analytical when needed, and they honestly have that constant thirst to learn. They're visionary. This is someone who can clarify direction. They can inspire others towards it. And of course, communication, the ability to simplify complex messages, speak with conviction, listen before responding, and they do not shy away from those tough conversations. Another really big quality is empathy, caring deeply about others and showing it through both your voice and in your actions. Being self-aware, because no one, absolutely no one on this earth is perfect. And the humility tied to self-awareness is one of the most admired leadership qualities. They are engaging and they're committed. They are present, they are visible, and invest in those around them. And lastly is being accountable, holding themselves and others responsible for commitments that they made. When we think leader, we often attach a title to it, but leadership first comes from who you are. Title means nothing. Let's start something very simple. If you were hired to work at a fast food restaurant and you're learning the drive-through, a leader doesn't just memorize the script. A leader asks what's happening behind the scenes. What's the full menu? How's the food prepared? How are we staffed? Because a leader understands that although my job today is the drive-through, my real job is to take care of that customer. And in order for me to do that well, I need to understand more. Leaders are hungry for knowledge. They increase their business acumen by asking questions of themselves and of others. And this logic applies to virtually any job on any given day. Because leaders shape the outcomes in families, in the educational system, in companies, in client relationships, in all of our communities, and across our nation. Are leaders born with the necessary skills to be great? No, nobody is. All great leaders work on developing their skills. They admire great leaders. They study, they practice, they refine. So let me turn that back around to you. Are you committed to those around you? Your job as a leader is to develop high-quality people in order to accomplish a mission. Great leaders place huge emphasis on helping their teams grow, providing them with the tools, giving the advice, providing resources and knowledge, not just for business, but for life. Are you embracing self-awareness? Having the humility to admit you don't know everything and recognizing that others may have the knowledge and the perspective that you do not? Are you believing in accountability? See, great leaders hold themselves and others accountable because accountability builds trust, and trust is foundational to strong partnerships and relationships. It can be as simple as ending every meeting by asking something. What are the next steps? Who owns what it needs to be done, and what does it look like? Clarity builds confidence. Confidence builds performance. Are you maximizing your communication? Think about it in the 7 C's: clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. Are you increasing your business acumen and challenging your visionary capabilities? Are you leading with a servant mindset? And can people actually see it? When you tell somebody they did great, are you specific enough that they can repeat that same action? Do you stop long enough to reflect on what went well? Do you go through the extra mile to write the thank you note? Are you engaging? Are you intentional with your time? Getting up from your desk, walking the floor, making yourself visible. Leading people isn't easy, and frankly, it isn't supposed to be, because we are dealing with human nature. We're dealing with individuality. We are dealing with different strengths, different personalities, and different perspectives. As a leader, you must own the idea that people are looking up to you. Believe that most want to do a really good job when they walk in that door. Be willing to listen, to take action, and to follow through. Seek to inspire and provide direction. John Maxwell said it best: a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional, consistent, and committed. And it always starts with you. If you found this information valuable, please hit the subscribe button. And if you know someone who could benefit from this message, go ahead and share it. Thanks, and until next time.